Welcome back to Hawkeye Skunkworks. In today's episode, we are going to show you how to install D-ring? Welcome back to Hawkeye Skunkworks. In today's episode, we are going to show you how to install D-rings onto your winch bumper. Kidding, but we are going to show you how to install a winch onto a bumper on a Tacoma. That was way oversimplified for what we're doing, so let's go take a look. We are going to do something that has never been done before. The cheapest third-gen Toyota 4Runner in the entire country. Welcome back to Hawkeye Skunkworks, where I have bought another 4Runner. Seriously.
It just got deep.
Ruh-roh.
Dad, everything is blowing!
So it's a little after 8 o'clock and it's dark and we're in bed.
Well, we finally got unstuck. That was a little ridiculous. Alright, so we've got Joe's Tacoma back in here, and it's dark now because we've been in here for a while. So on Joe's Tacoma, he has a SSO, Southern Style Off-Road winch bumper insert, which is extremely nice. He got it last year at ATR, and we installed it in the parking lot of our cabin with some hand tools and a utility knife to, because we had to cut some of the trim. But it's really easy, and we went ahead and pulled that off. Joe is going to Colorado tomorrow? Tomorrow morning. So why not? So what we've got is a lightly used Badlands 9,000 pound winch with a synthetic winch rope we're going to install, and we also have some Light Force lights. So what we have to go inside that bumper is a Light Force 20-inch light bar and a couple of flood lights to go on the sides, because on this SSO bumper it's actually got a slot for a Baja Designs light bar to go in there, and it has some mounts on the back, but let's be honest, those things are stupid expensive, and we just don't need that. So as you hopefully already know, Light Force is a joint sponsor with LMT of ATR, and they were kind enough to send Joe, who works for LMT, those lights to put in this bumper. And we knew it probably wasn't going to be a direct bolt-in, but that's cool because we're not used to that kind of stuff anyway. So what we've been doing tonight is trying to come up with a mounting solution, because it was just barely off. It was close, but no cigar. So I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of what we've done in one evening before Joe leaves for Colorado to get these lights mounted. And so far, pretty good. I'm sure there will be some tweaking down the road and some minor adjustments. So let's take a look. This is the inside of the bumper, and of course there was a little tab on each side of this hole to bolt the light in, and that light was not quite long enough, and the next step up was quite a bit bigger, so that wasn't an option either. So Joe kind of had the ingenious idea of getting these small floods to bolt in place to make the whole assembly longer. So the brackets that these came with, that was super easy, just bolted right to the light, and we did that on both sides. So the length is perfect for what we need. And then for mounting the light bar, it actually comes with two different, I think it was two different sets of brackets, or it was one set of brackets that you could mount two different ways. Really nice stainless steel brackets. And then we also got these T-channel brackets that can go in and slide over. But that didn't quite give us enough adjustment for what we needed, so what we ended up doing was making our own T-nuts out of some hardware that I had here in the garage. And we've got that bolted to the top there, and we used some rubber spacers that came with the light bar kit to kind of take into account the angle of the light so that it sits at a 90-degree angle with the bumper. To mount these T-nuts, or T-bolts, to the bumper, all we did was we drilled 2 holes. These holes were already here. That's for mounting pods or maybe a bull bar. But all we did was 2 1/4-inch holes, and those will actually sit right up underneath this lip here. So after we trim them down, hit them with some black paint, you really won't see them. It's also worth mentioning that I guess Lightforce is not super well known in the States. They're an Australian company. If you've seen, probably any Australian or European off-road vehicle that has like the huge round off-road lights on it, probably the Dakar race cars and stuff like that, they're probably Lightforce lights. We're just not that used to seeing them here in the States, and they've come out with these light bars, and they've got lots of stuff. I'll drop a link to their website down below, but a really good quality product, and we haven't even hooked it up. I have an Amazon special light bar somewhere here in the garage, and earlier we got it out and compared. The quality is, there's no comparison really. So if you're looking for a cost-friendly alternative to Baja Designs or one of the other names like that, definitely check out Lightforce. So we are going to start bolting the lights into the bumper one last time, and then we will start working on the winch. Alright, so we got the winch mounted. Those front ones, it was kind of a pain, but it wasn't terrible. I don't know that you'd be able to do it one person trying to line that winch up and get those bolts started. One of the bolts was like a half a thread too short to like want to start once we added in a washer and a lock washer, but we got it in there. So yeah, for anyone wondering, I think at this point in the game, pretty much all winch footprints are universal. So the Badlands mounted up there just fine. We didn't have to drill any holes or whatever. But so we're getting ready to put this back on. While I have this out, can I just say, I'm gonna get a better focus so you guys can really get a good look at this. These pigtail harnesses on these Lightforce lights are legit. They are. I have never in my life bought an aftermarket light or installed an aftermarket light that was as heavy duty as these pigtails. So the light bar came with a harness. Yeah, here we go. There's a special name for these kind of connectors with the waterproof, and it escapes me right now, but those are awesome. So yeah, the light bar came with a whole harness that we've got, and here, fuse and switch and everything. I think Joe's probably gonna wire it up to these 4Runners and Tacomas. Always have. I just hit my head. Dummy switches on the dash where you can add stuff, and there's several companies that make direct fit switches. So I think he'll probably get a switch for that, and we're not 100% sure on those side floods yet. We may tie those into the factory fog lights. We need to see how they light up first. So that is really awesome that that's all bolted in, and it's time to bring it home. Holy light bar, Batman. So we've got the center light bar kind of jerry-rigged up just because we wanted to see what it was like while we were spooling the winch rope. We've just got it hooked to the forerunner there, and I've got the wheel chalked so it's not all just pressure on the park pin in the transmission. But yeah, that thing is bright for sure. As you may know, I have the Amazon special on the Explorer, which is currently not moving, otherwise we'd do a side-by-side. But that is so much brighter than that Amazon special. So everything's working really, really good. So we're gonna get this line spooled in, and then we'll wrap up the video. Alright, that was a long, drawn-out process, but the Tacoma is done, and they are headed to Colorado tomorrow, so that trip is going to be awesome. Yeah, I don't really know what to say other than really impressed by those Light Force lights. They looked awesome, and of course they'll be getting put to the test here shortly. Colorado, Tennessee, and everywhere in between. The winch, that all went together really good. We got that wired up, and the winch line wound up really well. Other than that, I think Joe is pretty well set up now to hit the roads. So as always, head on over to Instagram, follow me there because I'm posting all the time over there. Facebook as well. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications, hit that thumbs up for this video. All of that really helps. You guys continue to do that, and I'm very appreciative of all of that. So until next time, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired. Take care. Goodbye.